can this continue? Based on everything that you saw out of the results, do you think this continues, this upside?
I think it does continue. I think it's going to continue at a more measured rate. You have a stock that tripled last year, and then it's been on fire through the bulk of 24. And of course, the 16% move today also indicated up another 2% after hours for the open tomorrow. But here's the deal. The numbers, particularly the earnings per share, have gone up so much that you really need to consider this. Okay, 2 years ago, Nvidia earns about $3 a share. Last year, it earns 12. So that's a quadruple. This year, after yesterday's results, the numbers are going way up. And now I think they're going to earn somewhere between $25 and $30 a share. And so if that's the case, another double in EPS this fiscal year, and the stock's trading at 31 times earnings. And those earnings still might be low. And so, yes, it can't go forever and ever and ever, but I think there's upside in the stock. And I think there's also upside in some of those stocks in the Nvidia entourage, like a Supermicro SMCI. I saw you had that on your screen as well.
Right. It's often said in the markets, Paul, that you never bet against the trend because especially when momentum is on your side, right? So trend is your friend and you ride the wave. Given that Nvidia is now closer to $2 trillion in market cap, it's the third most valuable company. Goldman Sachs is saying it's the most important stock on earth. What would it take for the run to go to $3 trillion?
So here's what I'm looking at, because at some point, even the uber bull like me has to become more conservative on the name. The company will continue to post very strong year-to-year quarters in both revenue and earnings per share. But whenever you have a stock like this, look for sequential gains, which means one quarter after the other, because that growth rate will slow before you start to see it in the year-to-year compares. And so when you start to see, and you won't see it probably for a few quarters, the revenue in particular for Nvidia slow sequentially, then you're probably saying, do I scale out of the stock completely? Do I trim a piece? But that's when you ring the dinner bell.